you there. Hello! I'm an error block today about, eventually buying feature the studio. Which, by the way, I do want to do. I do want to buy, like, the full. Whoa. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, please make sure you do this. I got really lucky that my artist, the artist and the avatar, was able to restore the mod back when we had a crash. Hello there, Nino. Got it. Sorry, yeah. I've just been playing a lot of video games, so the Yu-Gi-Oh player on the game came out. I was able to beat it for the longest time. Anyway, good morning, good day, up in the night. Hello, welcome everyone to the KU Network. My name is Fanart. As always, I'm going to stream it for that night. How we all doing? Today's plan, Honkai style. We're going to go today. Sorry, I had it up full. My apologies on that one. I was saying hello, and that we are currently playing Star Rail today. We're going to start with Ruan main pulls. I have just realized I haven't got any water, so I will have to go and get back in a minute's time. So we're going to start by doing pulls, because we want to build the character for today. I think whenever I'm doing pulls for a character I intend to play, we're going to pull them first. And going to see how much we can get them. Now, they're not going to be perfect. Okay, they won't be perfect because I have yet to I don't tend to really pre-farm unlike a Genshin when it comes to Star Rail, so I have no idea what going. In fact, if I'm honest, I wasn't planning to get Ruan Mei. I was planning to skip her and go straight to...
Hey, take home a movie today.
Yeah. I'm not planning to... I wasn't planning on pulling her because I really want Black Swan. But I think if I get her, I have a good chance of getting Black Swan. If I can get her early enough. Now, if we lose a 50-50, that's it. No more pulls. I'm saving Black Swan. I also saw that Ruan Mei is just absolutely brilliant as it is at the moment. I see. So, without further ado, I better pull us in.
And overtime.
So, we are going to, as I say, start with our warps. We have 79 warps. Actually, we have a few more. So, first things first, grab these, and grab these. Grab our monthlies. For those that haven't, remember you've got monthlies. Grab them. And I also need to go to my travel log. Not travel log. Travel log. Because we have our Gift of Odyssey. So, I have not done any of the new content at the moment. So, we've got... I did do Chaos Resurgence. I haven't done the new Simulated Universe. I obviously haven't done any of this. So, we have the story, but we also have some events to play. We'll probably do the continuation first, and then maybe during the ratio part, or during the next few weeks, we'll do the other events. I'm not 100% sure. As usually, I do the story, the character events off screen, so I can kind of do a bit to myself. So, we've got Nameless. Oh, we have a free pull here as well. Here's some things here. Pulls here. So, if anyone that's noticed, by the way, daily missions have moved. Oh, you're still technically at the beginning. Well, you've got a lot of good things ahead of you, I'll tell you that. Now, I will say there will be spoilers then, as I'll be playing the story. So, I don't mind if you, want to go elsewhere during that part of the stream, honestly. It makes full sense. I completely agree with people like not wanting to see things, so not watching. So one big thing here, as I say, you've noticed, is daily missions have been moved. Daily missions are now over here under this thing. This is due to new laws over in China against incentivizing people to play daily. This is something that couldn't be helped, and I'm a little bit concerned about it. Because I don't want to end up having to work even harder for a battle pass. Although the battle pass, as it stands, is pretty easy to work towards. So, without further ado, we have 81 summons. Don't think I'm going to go for her thing here. If I do get it early. Because again, I really want Black Swan. without further ado, we'll go into our first poll, our first 10. Now, I really want the new 4-star because that is Jenny Yokobori, aka Yoimiya. And I'm trying to think what the other role she plays. There's another role that she plays that is really big. Evie in Fortnite. And then I can own her in all 3 games. Okay, so a March. March isn't a bad start. Will we get any other 4s? Come on, don't just give me the 1. You know you want to give me multiple 4s. You want Whelp, he looks cool. And he's from 3rd, yes. Whelp was my actual free one from all these. So I was extremely happy with that. On to 20. Come on. I never get lucky with like early characters anymore. I've had it once. And that was Jing Lu when she came home twice on the same banner. That made me very happy. There we go, Zhui. A destruction. I almost called it Void. I mean, I'm used to calling it Void because of 3rd. How many more of her will we pull in this attempt to get a 5-star? That's the question. Now, hopefully, there'll be enough time during this event to kind of pick up whatever we use here. I am fingers crossed to hope. So, our next set of 4-star. Welcome to Kiana in 3rd. She becomes Finality at the end of it. I believe she becomes a new god of Finality, which is why she becomes exempt from the story. She becomes the new god of Finality, basically. Another March. Okay, so if I don't see 6 March by the end of this, I'll be surprised. And a brand new one, The Birth of Self. Interesting. Right. Next set. This is another 4-star, so I will push. We got Henya. So I didn't pull on the last banner, but I really wanted Henya. This banner said, alright, bet. Have a Henya. Have your VTuber looking ass character. I'm not even mad. I'm happy with that. I'm happy. I am happy. Next set. Number 4. 50. Now, if we don't pull her in this, it's tough luck. Now it's looking really bad because it's late. Late summons. Another new one. Swordplay. Each time the wearer hits the same target, damage increased. Good against bosses then, I guess, but I don't know otherwise. Really late, Jesus. We got a 3rd. And this is where she'll come. Here we go. Here's our 5-star. So, we're playing the 50-50 game here. I have lost a lot of 50-50s recently. So no matter how this goes, I am now pulling and saving. We got Japard, which is preferably the one I didn't want the most of the 5-stars. So I'm not even going to be overjoyed with that. Man, that kind of sucks. But a Japard is a Japard at the end of it. It's not like he's an unlikely character. That does mean we have lost 7 50-50s in a row between this game and Genshin now. And unfortunately that means we cannot pull anymore from that banner. What a shame, huh? What a shame. But we'll keep to having a guaranteed Black Swan, at least. So I got 20. We do need, admittedly, 60. So I've yet to get the confirm on this. So let's do some warps here. and see what we get from the standard. So Japard really to me is the Chi-Chi in this game, or the D-Luke in this game. It's not a character I'm going to use, basically. Lanadu's choice. So I will say, Hoyo, what the fuck? That is 7 50-50s lost. Every time I lose a 50-50, my chance is supposed to increase. What is the chance of losing 7 50-50s in a row? What is the actual chance of that? That's what I would like to know. My God. Am I salty? Yes. Would I like to now pull and try and get her? Yes. Am I going to, considering Black Swan is next? I don't think it's smart, considering I won't have near enough. I mean, I get 19 from here, 20. Which of the free Hoyo games do you think had the most effort in animation? This game has definitely had a lot, but I will be honest and say that the original Honkai had a ton of effort. Do I do it? Because the problem is, now if I spend these 21 here, I have the problem that I may fail Black Swan. Then again, what's the chance of me losing 8 50-50s in one? It's very unlikely I'm going to get her early. I have not received a character early in ages. So, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Bruh! That's a 5-star animation! She really just Jinglued me! Bruh! What the fuck, mate? She really said, you thought you lost your 20-20. You lost your 50-50. Fine, I'll come home now then. My God, this one. The women that I'm going to be using in my team. How dare they? They took... Oh my God. That is the second time in a row now in Star Rail. Is it second time in a row? Who came out last? What was the release order? What was the release order for the last 50-50s? Let me just check. It's in, I think, the data bank. Oh no, because Argenti came out last. So it was Argenti and Hua. So no. When I basically pulled for Jinglu, this is what happened. I lost. The next 10, I got 2 of her. Which was amazing. This is the second time that upon losing, in the next 10, the character came home. What the heckles? So, who is your voice actress? Oh, nice. Going for you all the thing. Emmy Lowe. Well, welcome to the team. I suppose this means we need to build her. Now, I was not expecting that. Oh my God. But now I do need to work hard on saving my things. Now, which had better cutscenes? It depends. Are you looking at early Honkai 3rd or current Honkai 3rd or this one? I would say for in-game cutscenes, Honkai has the better. I'm sorry, Genshin, but you are the middle child. Whatever team is running Genshin, you know, does not show as much care for the game as, let's say, Star Rail or the original Honkai. I'm afraid it goes without saying for me that the Honkai series show more love for the franchises. In-game cutscenes, so for things like actual when you're in-game, I would definitely say Star Rail has some really much better cutscenes. As for animations for their things, I will always remember, also, 5,
Please let
lovely.
me show you some of our local hospitality.
One more, and we've got a 16 young. For animations to kind of advertise their game, I will definitely say the original Honkai.
My past is gradually coming to light.
And now you're naked. My past is like, why am I naked? Due diligence. When using a skill, increase space chance to freeze by 35.
The Silvermane Guards stand ready to defend Bellabog.
How can you defend yourself? So, what do we need for her? Because I'm definitely not going to have enough to completely level her up here.
Research is progressing at astronomical speeds.
I did try to get a lot for her. These, yeah.
Research is progressing at astronomical speeds.
So I do have a team in mind, by the way.
Research is progressing at astronomical
Yes, we
speeds.
know it is. Now shush. Right. We are now low on Gelid Chitin. Not exactly the best stuff for her. We need a 2 kit of something else. But I will run that for now. We'll try and add up some of her break effects here. Because she's all about break effects. Which is kind of why I wanted to pick her up. Is I didn't realize she's going to come in a lot of handy when it comes to later team comps. As a break effect character. Past of Evil Blades. Oh! So we need to unlock a new thing for her anyway. So that's kind of helpful. You know, we need to unlock a new boss for her. I can live with that. That's kind of what the story is going to be for. My own third showed me after the game 100 times that, you know what? Question is, which trailer was that? Was that by any chance the one where the Heritage of the Void is revealed? Where Kiana is strangling May at the beginning of it? That was the one that I saw first. I think it's Memories of the Past. Yes. Yep, that was the first one I saw. And that theme. Oh my god, that theme. So, we have the boss to do, but we also have harmony stuff to do for May here. We only have one more level to get for her, so it's worth getting that level up stuff, which is, we need 23. So, how many do you get at a time with that? So if we run and get that first, to get her level up to full, so then she plays about at the same level as everyone else, which is kind of what we want. Where is she sat? Oh yeah, we also got to add our Eidolons onto...
Serving under the Ten Lords as a judge of souls, I come to the world of the living to enforce their will.
I am going to have to try and throw her on a
Under
team.
the Ten Lords
at
as a
some point.
judge of souls,
I want to throw her on a
come to
team
the
at some
world
point.
of the living to enforce
Right, where is
their
she?
will.
There she is. Feels like she's like a lot smaller from this picture. Right, we'll go and get 21 of these from Cloudford. Should be nice and easy. We have a good team for this. This will also allow us to use a support character So I'm going to use Lurid. And we'll do this. So my break effect team is already half here, okay?
Ready for another?
This is already half of the break effect team that I want to use May on. Although, I will say, this May ain't my May. I am looking forward to Archelago, or whatever her name is. The actual Raiden May from 3rd, / Raiden Shogun for those that play Genshin. And I am hoping she plays into a team that I can build easily. So there is a few characters I want to use. I want to run Jivier. I want to run Gwyneth, or have them at least built. Now, I'm still trying to build characters. Like, you look at this damage. You'd think she's built. She is hardly built. Actually, no, that's not my Jinglu. That's not my Jinglu. What am I talking about? I am so sorry, Lori. I am going off my Jinglu, who does around about same, if not just a bit more damage. She's not built with speed at the moment. I need to get perfect artifacts. Why? Because I'm a perfectionist, okay? Goes without saying, I'm a perfectionist. I'm kind of dumb like that. Yes! So you've also seen Final Lesson, which is good. Final Lesson is another scene that I can't listen to the music without crying. I get really emotional because of that scene. So we got to do this 5 times. Right. Now to show what my Jingwei is like. Now we've done 1. Or do we swap to our team 2? No, let's do my team, well, team 1. I don't often use team 1 as much at the moment because I just love Jinglu so much. But we have our generic Sealy Push here. Sealy Push team. Although I'm thinking of maybe putting Hua into this team rather than Lucha, because I do find that in in Herta's domain, Lucha often gets the hunt buff. He shouldn't be getting the hunt buff that increases his damage. Okay? But because he's an attack-based healer, meanwhile Seela is a crit-based damage dealer, he often has the higher attack. Which is unfortunate. Granted, you do put attack on Seela. You always put attack on Seela as well as crits. But for some reason, the crit is more on Lucha here. Or the damage is more on Lucha. So he does a little more. Right, while this is playing, I'm actually going to go and grab some water. So I'm going to be 1 second. Please bear with me.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This will be match, what, 4? So we got to do 1 more after this, and then we've got a level 80 with her. Which will be good. What's this? Oh, God! My air excluder on my water bottle's come out. I got to stuff it in there like something that's not safe for work. Oh my goodness. And it's in the same shape as something.
Lend me your strength.
Certain something. There we go.
Disappear among the sea of
I do love that Seela is still really good despite being the first unit release, and I kind of hope she doesn't get power crept. I hope they do a different form of power creeping, if that makes sense. So, every character will do similar damage, you know, at max. The next Void Hunt does similar damage, but maybe does it in a different way. So maybe like
Disappear among
they
the sea of
counter
butterflies.
and they do that the same amount of damage as her secondary. You know, find different ways of making the same characters of similar proportions more powerful, about equal power to S rank, rather than having it being like, oh, well, this character's no longer used. Things like D-Luke. You no longer use a D-Luke in Genshin often, but then again, you look at Kaching. Kaching was weak as anything in Genshin, and then they brought out Dendro. Now, Kaching is an extremely powerful aggravate combo, and she gets played.
We shall take
I think what they might do, because the Hoyo impact and the Hoyo third team know how much, and they probably saw how happy we were about Himiko coming back. I personally think they're going to fake us out. I think they're going to make it look like Himiko's about to die, and then swoop in with the save. You know? Now, the thing is, if they do kill off Himiko again, it's gonna put a bit of concern in places. Because one thing I think's worth sharing, why have I got a thingy? On characters. There we go. One concern about that is Himiko is... Some people think Himiko is meant to be the stand-in Archon when it comes to Genshin's next region, Natlan. If they kill her off here, we already know, you know, that's ruined the story pretty much for Natlan. She's going to die, kind of thing. I need to step through that stuff in a bit. So, hopefully they don't go that direction. Because it just... kind of boring, you know. Right, so that is... May should now be able to ascend to max level.
Research is progressing at astronomical speeds.
Perfection.
Unfortunately, the mystery of the eons remains unsolved.
So the relics is really not good here, I will say. Okay. What about Welt? I don't think they're going to kill off Welt. Then again, they can't kill off Welt for the same reason as Impact. Welt is up there as a character who could pass, technically. But as a playable, it's less likely. It depends, because we don't know how Star Rail want to do it yet. Do Star Rail want to do deceased characters as playable, like the original Honkai? Or are they like Genshin, where, you know, if a character dies, that's it. We're not going to do unplayable unless we have a reasonable reason. Now, I know there's the excuse of, well, what about Ting? Ting Young's dead. She's not confirmed dead yet. Okay? She's not confirmed dead. For those that don't know that part of the story, I'm not saying any more, but no, she is not confirmed dead. Right? The only confirmed dead playable character in this game at the moment is Jue, who was dying and thus put into a robot body. That's right. This woman here is a robot. Yeah? Other times we've seen injuries, prosthetics. So we can have injured characters. That's a definite. But I don't know about dead characters yet. Without reason. Like, explicitly dead characters, okay? Before anyone says anything. Right, so she's at full level. Next thing I want to probably do is enhance her light cone. So we're going to go to the settlement. And we're going to do the settlement. And we are going to run these through, actually. Oh, there we go. And so that was one team I was looking at. This team here. Okay? I'm not going to lie. I was looking at that team. That is... You know, we'll do this mixed team. Team that slightly mixes all three together.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Why? Because I can.
In lunar flame.
So my main focus at the moment, to say in terms of artifacts, is Jinglu. Getting her sorted and Pela sorted.
Lend me your strength.
We don't know what Herta looks like, real Herta. Well, as far as we know, she's meant to be really old.
For a good old counter.
But yes, we aren't actually aware of what Herta looks like currently. Hello there, Lucina. How you doing? Don't worry, Lucina's chill. As long as you don't disobey the rules, we are all good here. How you doing today, Lucina? How'd it go? Sorry to hear about the Piplup, but hopefully speaking, a Piplup will soon appear. Hopefully the Piplup's done to you what Ruan May did to me. On the first time around went, and then came home super quick. Put that gun away, you ain't doing shit here. Put that rocket ladder away. Oh, what's the quote?
To guard and defend.
Put that rocket away, you big baby bitch, you ain't doing shit.
In lunar flame.
One of Wildcat's old ones. I miss those days of the Vanos crew, honestly. Obviously, Vanos now still uploads, but he's very different on his content because he just, as he's put it, he just doesn't care. The popularity is gone through, which is fair. You're even wearing your Piplup hoodie, god damn.
Lend me your strength.
Maybe the Piplup was terrified because it saw you wearing the skin of its fallen brethren. I mean, we have plenty of stuff here to farm with. So we'll run this through.
Flame.
And then what I'm going to do is stop, look at what we got so far, and then I think we'll start with the story. You've just been relaxing. I'm glad to hear, honestly.
Lend me
I'm
your
very glad to
strength.
hear.
In lunar flame.
I went out earlier, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream. I went out and I've been playing, well, multiple card games today. I tried out Battle Spirit Saga. I did some Yu-Gi-Oh! And some Magic. The only one I didn't get to play that I brought was my Pokemon, and that's just because no one there was playing Pokemon today. Which is fair, but at some point I need to get used to my Iron Valiant deck, so... Oh, gosh.
To guard and
Oh, I will apologize, guys. I will be, will be coughing quite a bit. Now, anyone that knows me or doesn't know me too well, I suffer quite easily from drip back, which is after a cold, everything lodged in your throat goes down into your lungs. So
network
I am fine. If it gets really bad, I'm gonna get an inhaler. But it is something that is common, and if you hear me coughing a lot in this stream and future streams up until about mid-year, that's why. It lasts so goddamn long. It's annoying as anything. But I thought I'd just put that out there. Don't worry, I am well.
network effective. Time for a good old counter.
So I don't know how much of this I actually have to do.
Strength. To guard and
The main thing I want to do is get the weapon, whatever the weapon's name is. Isn't this character with a sword voiced by Amelie? Yes! Jinglu is voiced by Amelie, which is brilliant considering Sayu voices one of her friends. You know what I mean? I think that's hilarious. That we have Sayu and Amelie both being able to go on a team, and they do have interaction, by the way.
lend me your strength.
It was Blade, Zhongli, or Jingli, Sayu's character, which I forget his name, and I believe one other character were 4 friends originally. Well, oh no, it was Inhibitor Libre. Fuck. Sorry, it was Jingli, this character here, Sayu's character, Blade, in Lune, and I believe one other, or possibly not. They are an original group from the Lufoi. However, things dissolved, leading to what's going on now. So, the reason why she wears no mask and is haunted in such a way, she's infected with that, the stuff that makes the changes the soldiers in that part of the story. She's infected with it. And at one point made her go out of control and she killed hundreds. And she left after that kind of thing. Blade, obviously, is cursed and wants to die at this point. Lune, regenerated as Dan Heng. And the only one that remains is Sayu's character. If I'm getting that right, I might be wrong in the lore. If you want to know the lore, play her story. Okay? Play her story. And that gives you the lore. So, I will put it forward. It is possible that we'll be doing 2 streams. We'll do Honkai this and next week. Okay? Now, next week starting, I will put a playlist more into things. And I believe next week is 14. It's 7 onwards. So, next week, I will be having a week off. So, do expect some unscheduled Pokemon raid streams as well. Just because I want to try and get it done. I do need to push forward the idea for anyone that wants to participate in a shiny race as well. Because obviously that's quite important. I need to get that shiny race plan and who's participating in time for my birthday. I would preferably like to do it as a group of 4, so we can have everyone on the same world, which I know will make it more difficult because spawns will be less, but I think that will be a fun way of doing it. I still love that every little paper cutout that Hua has references an anime in some way. Like, if you're able to pause it at the right time, you'll see, like, Anya's smug face. You'll see One Punch Man references and whatnot. God, I love how quick. This is why I'm thinking of running the team I'm going to be running for a majority of today. Right, I'm going to stop there, and we're going to see what we've got. I don't want to waste all my stuff, because we do have to try and pull some artifacts, okay? And we'll make 11 of these. It's just a pain for you since you've got 2 weeks off after... I mean, as I say, worst case scenario, because I do need to talk to the people for it. Worst case scenario, I might hold it back till the weekend. Just so that people are free. Because I understand how awkward it is of a timing during midweek. But that's kind of why I want to put it up there forward and see who would be available. Would the weekend be easier for people? That kind of stuff. This is the slowest way of doing it. Oh my goodness. Where did I pull all these from? Thank you. There we go. So we'll complete that up, which is brilliant. This is superimposed to... Oh, it's only superimposed once. Don't I have? I was gonna say, I'm sure I owned other ones. I was about to say. So we've basically increased it by 0.5 here. And extra energy is probably really good for her as well. Trace-wise. Purple, purple. Do I really want to hit some more just to make sure these are a bit more powerful? I think we're going to try as it is for now. We'll see how this goes, you know. Best case, worst case, you know. I don't like keeping people waiting. Never have, never will. Plus, I mean, we get more fuel, so. Nice, simple, nice and easy. Right, let us set up a new team. And let's see if we've got any voice work. Because for those that don't know, there is sometimes voices. So I bet if I put Herta in, there's a voice here.
I don't usually get to see you outside the simulated universe. Who do you want to experiment on this time?
I just realized that's a full ice team.
If this were the simulated universe, I'd be at your mercy. But this is real life.
And boom.
An enemy worthy of your attention is a formidable enemy.
And if you're wondering who he's talking to, yeah. Which is strange that she hasn't got one back. Wait a minute. There's more team slots now? Heck yes. So what we'll do is we're going to enable this team. And we are just going to quickly...
The moon shines on the truth.
We're going to see how they run real quick. Okay? Because I want to.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
The problem is she's going to move very slow.
Netmark effective.
Because she doesn't have any speed boosts yet.
Existence is unity.
Ready for another?
So, hang on, what does she do? Turning to enough auto and go into C.
You'll do.
Stand down.
Right, let's actually have a look what her stuff does. I probably should have looked at that earlier. Skill. After using skill, gains overtone lasting 3 turns. Duration decreased by 1 at the start of her turn. When she has overtone, all allies' damage increased by that amount. Weakness break efficiency increase, which is amazing. Deploys a field. The field duration decreased by 1 at the start of a turn. That's 2 turns. One side, all type resistance penetration increased by that amount. Their attack applies Rebloom when the enemies attempt to recover from a weakness break. It's triggered, extending the duration of their weakness break. Doing their actions to rotate direction by an amount equal to 20% of her break plus 10%. Dealing break damage equal to 40%. Enemies cannot have it applied unless they recover. That's her talent, isn't it? No, it's her ultimate. Okay. Increases speed 8 by 8 for the team, excluding her. Not bad. Everyone's faster. When allies break an enemy target weakness, she deals to this enemy target breakdown equal to amount of her ice damage. Okay. What do you think her technique? She gains next battle, which one makes Okay.
Netmark
I think I roughly understood that. I mean, they definitely understood that. Jesus Christ. That further damage boost is big for Jing. Oh my god. Hyper carry.
Do not
Right.
concern yourself with the outcome.
Here's some good news. We're in Maze at Space Station. Can I meet her? Ask her yourself. Hurt has added me. I called Hurt and Scrollum here to talk about some important matters. Scrollum, by the way, is going to be playable. Come out when you're free, introduce yourself.
Ron May. A name that's both new and familiar.
I thought Member 4, Pokakakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
You're back!
Of course! This is a summit between 3 geniuses.
It's a special time.
Oh, I can hear Peppy in the distance. That's all I care about. I can hear Peppy. I want to go pet Peppy.
Madame Ron May doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ron May likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
Would I be able to meet her?
Of course, go find her yourself. She borrowed the phase flame to do some research as soon as she got here.
Miss Ron May is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life spiral system. Ron May is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herta's research partner, Hurry up and head out! Huh? See if you can find her.
I will try my best. Where is she right now?
Not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
Okay. Oh, is she messaged me? Okay, invited. Spell. Looks like we're in for some juicy... Oh. Take ultimate to the face. My name is Take Ultimate to the... she's already here. Are we really talking shit about them on a group chat? I don't like this. Stop working hard. I am. I have a third eye. Apparently her personality isn't that great. Is there ever a genius who's normal? Scrollum seems pretty chill. Okay, I'll give you that. Oh, great.
Yeah. Sound lingers.
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I don't know. Let me have a look.
I have a feeling we're on the right track. I'll check the data when I get back.
I do not consent. What? Why did I? Oh my God, the travel. Why, Lisa? Why?
I hope I didn't startle you. This is a work habit of mine.
Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism.
Girl, what the fuck?
Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens.
There's a bit of cake in the corner of your mouth.
Oh, really?
I'm oblivious.
I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms.
Oh, you like plants. You're a plant lady. Okay.
Look, the blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half.
What is the chances that that blue planet is actually Earth or the Honkai universe? I'm good.
You don't like it? Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom.
Is she gonna force us to
Just
eat?
dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too.
Bro, really?
So,
Have you not seen the video on consent, Ruan May, for God's sake?
somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when
If you make a cup of tea and they say they don't want tea, and this is most important, don't make them drink the tea. God damn it.
Outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salted.
I think this is an experiment.
Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe.
I don't trust any of these scientific types to not use us.
And one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
No. My research area is short stories about toys.
Told it!
What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. You'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now.
The dessert was tasty. I would like more.
Knew it. She's taking control.
Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the app. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like
Don't wanna
in
hear it.
romance
Don't wanna
that
hear
life
it.
enters
Don't wanna
into
hear
the
it.
past.
Your own self doesn't want to hear it.
Lifeless world. From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very
I'm over here playing Through the Fire and the Flames. Fuck you.
Following its celestial trajectory, the great teal star illuminates an endless sea of light across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult. But it was
I don't care, cause you've been a bitch to me. Show a bit of personality that I can relate to, and maybe I won't take the piss. But right now you're a raging bitch.
It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill.
Oh, of course, you would know us about us from there.
I find
That makes
extending
sense.
trust beyond
Because there is Ruan May pieces.
A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant.
You don't trust me?
Does that bother you? I
Yes!
believe we will be able to be frank with each other, but that needs time. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29's circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius
Lambda.
Society.
Makes me think of Lamina. Snake
I don't
people.
know where it went wrong. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away. I do not wish for her.
That's not the Wubberwoos, is it?
Therefore,
okay.
researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the department.
I am very much hoping that a lot more stuff will come out that will work with Herta, or with Ruan, by the way. Alright, what you got for me?
A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that?
I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
I didn't ask about those. I didn't even ask.
I'm not hiding anything at all. You're the sneaky one. What do you want? I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here.
Well, I can't answer this, because whatever happens, it's going to give truth serum.
Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already.
There's no point doing any of the chat stuff that's going to be Ruan May based. Although it would be funny to find out what it says.
Creatures popping up.
If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone.
Sure. Come on, please be what I think they are. Please be what they think they are. Don't be the Wubberwoos, be the other new things, please. I beg you, please.
There are so many people. And this seems to be the place.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Rame's life cultivation formula. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice.
You're asking for issues, sir. Calm
and
down.
a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Tintu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood.
Oh.
Can you believe it? Let's give it a shot, shall we? We need to add some other... And now we mix them together. Wait! Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.
Heck yes. Hee hee.
Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. A resounding name in science and the very
I made a Ghastly. I made a Pokemon.
Here have heard so much
Fight
about
me.
for so long. But Once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. Yes, she's treating this place like her backyard. The end result? Everyone's obsessed.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all. What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude. And use the
Honey, calm down. This isn't Mystery Dungeon. We're not in Wigglytuff's Guild. Calm the f down. Calm down. Please calm down. We are not in Wigglytuff's Guild. Also, it's don't shirk work. For 2.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best.
You're a tart.
Oh, praise be. You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ron May's. Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwthum's followers are all very logical, but they're just... Since you're so interested, you need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ron May has been, if you're sincere enough.
I'm very concerned. Oh my god, that is adorable. So you're the molten cheese.
So this is the little life form Ronmei made?
It's like a little, thingy bun, bow bun.
The molten cheese tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries.
Oh no! It's full of itself.
Concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Wakaka! I'm a genius. A genius among geniuses.
Why is he using my voice?
That was way too risky.
Oh my god, it's AI. Yikes.
Molten cheese tart says Madame Ronmei has finally recognized my ingenuity. Molten cheese tart says, does Madame Ronmei recognize me as a masterpiece?
No.
Molten cheese tart says Madame Ronmei still has not.
Oh, are we out here playing a game of Simon Says? Ruin May says, do this. Ruin May says, do that. It's not all about her, little boy. Why is there also a block at the space station glitching out?
There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me... Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart?
There's no way Ron May...
Heartless dessert.
I almost forgot. I can't say anything about Ronmei.
You! Shh! Quiet!
I'm a villain.
Oh, the honorable Molten Cheese Tart may have a crispy exterior, but deep down inside, it's incredibly sensitive and delicate. It's working so hard just to get Madame Ronmei's attention.
Then work with me.
You see, the honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a...
This is so weird. This is a fever dream of a story. What is going on?
They both hope to receive Madame Ronmei's recognition and have been working so hard. Of course. It's not like we have any followers of gray bean paste here.
I like ashy paste more than gray bean
Came
paste.
into stir up trouble have been converted by us. They went. This is called conceptual annexation of taste.
Oh great, they're being tempered like a goddamn person in 14. Oh my goodness.
Despite molten cheese tart's remarkable quality, love from the creator to the creation, familiar love doesn't sound right. Romantic love.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. Expecting me to understand love.
What is love? Well, I'll tell you what love is. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track.
No, your heart is your right track. Your heart and soul, not love. Never follow love. Love can make you blind. That is my personal advice. Like, this is me not joking around. This is personal advice. Be cautious because love can make you blind. Follow your heart and soul. Can I talk alone?
That depends if the... Oh? The honor...
Are you serious? Really? Hey, May, go check the sewers. Go check the sewers. All I'm hearing is cheese this. Yeah, is it Wallace and Gromit? Exactly. I agree with you.
Here.
Yes. I am going to be 1 second. I'm going to be right back.
To discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me. I don't want Herta to worry herself over these.
Sorry about that. I was just called quickly.
Even though she probably wouldn't care anyway. Just in case, I want some help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you. Don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check.
All right. Whatever. Hi, I'm here.
Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
Is that sass?
It's good to see you, sir. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Because everyone was expecting next time he would appear would be his banner. Which, yes, as I say, Squirrelum is confirmed to be coming to the game at some point.
Geniuses were in the same room together. And
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
I show utmost respect to my robo brother.
Straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
mean another partner.
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a fifth partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a fifth genius. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar will definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time.
That's going to be important.
Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Chingtu? Are you still in touch with her, Ruanmei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask him to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought him in after all. It's up to you.
All right. Let me
Alright,
walk
see you later.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
This fragment of Ruanmei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
Once. No.
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes...
I probably will. Records indicate he likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out. It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all.
Come on then. Move. Trust no one. Not even you. Where'd you go? Oh. Trust no one, not even yourself.
It was just a minor scare. Still, I see that you've recovered the life form in the master control zone. No, you misunderstand. While Herta is tied up in meetings, you might find it more convenient to roam the space station. There are some things that I must tell you now. If I wait, the retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. And now my headache is stored there. She gave me permission and said no more. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand, and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what. Remember, there's a giant incubator in the middle of the zone.
Oh no.
That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform.
This doesn't sound good, does it? This kind of sounds like she has a what? I mean, we do need a new boss for her, so it would make sense.
What would a sealed zone look like?
Really good, actually. I love the new place. Ooh, cutscene 2. Oh, I love the design of this area. Lights! I said lights. Oh. Whoa. one told me this was gonna be a horror. I'm okay with this. It was the night before Christmas, and holy shit! I'm gonna just look around, because I'm guessing there's probably gonna be some treasure chests around.
Buzz.
What's up with this unit?
Buzz. Madam Herta. Open zone. High risk zone. Permission status. Madam Ron May. Permission. Class 1. Many esteemed guests. Storage for Madam Ron May's cultivated life. Welcome. Basement 1. Basement 2. Corridor. Welcome. Visitor. Conclusion. U assessment. Suggestion. Proceed to basement.
Okay, but I'm not done looking yet. There's a door there. And there's all this up here. Aha! Found one. Said there were going to be chests, didn't I? Now, what will we do with the Herta coins? Because I've done the market for it. So the market must have been updated. Check this side. I'm going to go down the red way first. See if it says like, oh, the door's locked. We must find another way through. Or something of the likeness. Yes, okay. There we go. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my Yukon on this team, so I can't go much faster. They're like round about the same height. Maybe Jinx a little taller.
Mere worldly possessions.
Left safe zone. Oh no. Whoa. Oh, my sci-fi side loves this. There it is. I'm gonna go for mage just so I can hit from distances. I mean, what's nice is at least this area is kind of enclosed. It's not like I'm gonna lose myself here or anything.
The kindling for the phase flame is fascinating. Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept. They simultaneously possess two sets of emotional traits. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination.
Which is those two? It's paste and
their creator.
Huh? What's that sound out there?
Oh my god, he's so cute!
This is the headache Ron mentioned?
Oh my god, that is so adorable.
It's just
I want one.
Different flavor. I'm not one of Rame's recognized works. Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy.
Same though. My god, they really put a good voice work in here.
Why
I ask the same thing every day.
a failure?
Don't worry, buddy.
What's that noise?
Yeah, all that noise.
to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked.
Oh, it has a ranged attack.
Try harder. Enjoying yourself?
Oh, so these guys are now generic enemies as well. These guys are just becoming generic enemies now.
Ready for another?
All will be swept away by the wind.
Okay, now they're dead. They are super dead now.
Life.
Okay, noted. There's another one over there. Number 2. I'm gonna just whack ya. I don't like that they get an early attack first.
In lunar flame.
I mean, the bonus is like, do we get that like just instant kill at that point?
Life. A true marvel.
See if I can run past him. So I think he's doing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Oh, would you look what it is?
Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path.
Interesting.
The final days that member number 23 at Cha spent in the mechanical city showed me that even the longest of lives, such as hers, have a limit. I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life
Quick to judge, aren't we?
of different forms, which means the form itself has no purpose. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer.
She's mysterious, but...
Let's wait and see.
Sound lingers.
The moon shines on the truth.
Repay.
Eternal.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old
Interesting. So I didn't check whether these guys were dropping stuff or not.
Enjoying yourself?
Okay, she has currently got a new effect on her here.
Try harder.
I don't know what that new effect is. Also, why did that not remove the debuff? It's supposed to remove debuffs. course, we get some level 4 stuff. Nice and easy. There's more!
Imagined there'd be so many of them.
There's more! Oh my god! I want one. I want one.
Are you telling me to keep going?
I want one now.
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all
You want plastic flowers, basically. Lady, you want plastic. Just say it.
If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple.
Girl, I'm concerned about you.
I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ram-May be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence? I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach.
An Aeon? Well... Okay. Oh, they have different colors as well.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I'm getting the feeling that she works well with Silverwolf. I do get the feeling she works well with Silverwolf. Just
The combat report will be ready soon.
let's unlock this. Just so I can do that. Right, remember we're looking out for smoke demons. We don't want to be attacked by smoke demon. Ooh. Okay, you're gonna have a mission when we come back here after this story, obviously. Oh. That's not good to see. Is there a neurotoxin let loose? Or...
Sounds fitting. Stay here for a bit. Did something just open?
I'm loving the layout so far. Just right amount of verticality. And this is going to be to that entry point. Oh.
Inventory complete.
Of course.
Buzz. Only Madame Ron-May has permissions granted. Select from the below services. 1.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is an emanator. I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form?
Girl, you fucked with everything.
At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, with pure emanators on other paths. Of course there would be Taserond. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe. Obtain data on the Imperator and Sectorum.
You really brought a beetle back from the universe.
Brand new scientific discipline.
Girl, you are mad.
I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before seen. Will Herta and Screwlum like
Hopefully it's not like a weekly boss thing.
Most likely not. Therefore, before they I must hurry my work.
She's using us, of course.
Select from the below services. Permission granted.
That sound's coming from above.
Great, she's using us. Thank you.
Is received.
Oh boy. This isn't gonna be easy, is it? This is gonna be difficult, isn't it? Oof. This way should go back. Okay, this is back here. Okay, this is the front. This is where we started. Yeah, I know you're there. This is back to where we started. So, yeah, there's the lift. I'm guessing... Oh, no, no. We're going up, not down. Okay. I honestly thought we'd move back down, but... POV, 4 foot and under. Oh, now we go to the other side, right?
There's someone in the distance.
Huh? Oh, hi! You're not supposed to be here yet.
Move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question.
You're not supposed to be here yet, sir.
Just move this here.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your match.
You look distressed. Something the matter?
Hang on, let me find my Maui head.
You better get thinking.
Hi, I've got to go through there.
Are you looking for a sign? Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there.
You know what I'm looking for?
Considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament.
I mean, he has a point.
If a question is of no help, then don't ask it. Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are, and I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my intended destination. My goals are roughly aligned.
I wonder if Dr. Ratio was actually part of the Stellarons or not.
Intercede, but should you fail,
because I remember everyone thinking he's part of the Stellaron Hunters or something.
just 2 paragraphs. Very.
Thank you for telling me that.
Stand discourtesy, even when it comes from myself. The real Ron May's creation is hidden in the giant incubator below us. Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
Sure. Let's do it. I love the giant window here. I love it on both sides. Oh. Whoa! Oh, I thought my head was about to get smacked off.
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
Shit. Shit. It's not incubating shit. It's free. Right! Oh boy. Oh my god, the music! Holy shit, this is a song.
Pity you chose the wrong enemy.
We're all good here, so I can...
Receive divinity.
Save it for your own skin.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Existence is unity. Stand down.
Eternal slither.
Alright, she's out for a bit. I should be able to do something here.
Commencing support.
Try and remove that out of the system.
Ready for death.
Let's settle this.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated.
Let's lock and load.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
There's more to life.
It's still up, so we don't need to use that.
Ready for another?
Nowhere to run.
Right, phase 2. This is where shit gets real. While in multiple state areas to swarm every time it's attacked, breaking its weakness will...
Enemy targets detected.
Right. We want to do this quick then. We want to destroy all these things quick.
Some value our existence is unity. Every petal will be swept away by the wind.
Okay, I can see why people are saying this is difficult. Because that is a lot of enemies sitting right there. Whoop! How unfortunate!
So this is the world of life.
Big attacks.
All will be revealed.
Very big attacks. How unfortunate for you.
Commencing support.
Should do it.
Unworthy.
Try and remove this thing from the equation. Because he should be now out for another turn.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data secure.
He should be out for a turn here.
Good old counterattack.
He shouldn't have recovered. Oh, but he's still counting as frozen. Okay. So he's not getting the shield back. Oh! Four.
56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born. The threat is over. Time to get going.
Oh, he is a mysterious third party. Oh my goodness.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Ronmei.
I can see why people said that's a difficult boss. I can very much see why people were saying it was very difficult. The fact it gets that many attacks, and you can normally only hit 3 at a time. Ronmei is definitely a need for it. Right, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Give me a sec.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the emanator.
There we go. Whew. It died on its own.
Exactly as predicted.
Okay, so I had an idea just a minute ago. I want to see what you guys think about this. An idea for this game, okay? So,
Considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles.
sorry, I'm going to split you off, May, here, because I had an idea, and I want to see what people think. So, you know how when you have a party member up for companion use, or partner use, I think that instead of just being given credits, which is what it does now, it would be cool if they upgraded the system so that when your character is used, they'll get a tiny portion of whatever they were used for, unless it is artifacts. When it's used for artifacts, you get credits. When it's used for level up material, you get maybe 1 or 2 of the lowest level of that material. If they are used for the boss, world boss materials, you get 1 world boss material kind of thing. I think that would be cool.
Like every living being, it inevitably faced its
That was mute.
demise
That's the
as it
wrong button.
journeyed
It's this one.
towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know.
Oh, I got cold tea. Oops, Daisy.
It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted.
Excuse me? That was not small. It almost ate me!
I did say that if a danger proved too great for you, I would personally step in to confront it.
I mean, you
must
did.
admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. And that's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, The love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging. They're still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love. That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least. I do not understand what love is, and cannot respond to their
Okay,
feelings.
that's a little relatable.
Do you believe my actions were wrong?
Yes, though.
There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. Do I seem irresponsible? I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke. Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it.
Oh my god, really?
The anti-truth serum, it won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process. Like this, perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity.
You really are a sneaky bitch, May!
It will make our lives more.
No, I won't forget you.
Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. Do you still remember the no man's land I mentioned? I miss member number 55 reaching too sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways. I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. Who knows when the next gathering of geniuses will be?
I hope you come back and visit your creations.
I promise I will, Mr. Assistant. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man's Land.
I hope this actually happens then.
Its tranquil glaciers.
As a character mission or something.
No Man's Land anymore.
Come on, just say hi. That's so adorable. Well, that was a decent story. I wouldn't say that was the best story. But there's more stories there? Context, please. Why me? There's others, and yourself, and Peppy. My god, there's so much to do as well. Which I kind of don't mind.
It's time for tea and cakes.
So you do care about them, huh? Don't worry about it. When would I forget you? Oh, this is sweet, actually. Right, that alabaster head, is he a friend of yours? Huh? She doesn't know who we're talking about. Herta won't know who I'm talking about, I bet. What accountability? What happened? Uh-oh.
Heriter Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans.
Uh-oh,
This
what
is
happened?
an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
What do you mean? There's like tons of Herta's puppets! What are you talking about? Why are you jumping ahead? So she was attacked for one. My God. Who did it? Who done it? Who attacked the puppet? Whoop!
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need him.
Oh, hello again.
The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was him.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
Oh, he's with the IPC. Okay.
He's only just woken up, dazed. He may need a few pointers.
Oh my God.
Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a...
No, I remember you.
Mr. Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Asta will explain it all to you.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal.
There was no surveillance?
No. The attack happened on a base outside the station, beyond the surveillance camera's range. She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources. However,
there is shade
this
being thrown
attack
here.
was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to have your assistance.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
Probably running an errand for her.
Don't play the fool. Think.
I think I was.
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That
Oh,
key
look,
has
I was
gone
right.
missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you? Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
Oh.
I think she mentioned something important, but if only there were some hints.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory is kind of hazy. This is what I recall before I met Herta, but let me try to remember the conversation.
We're inside our own head right now.
A curio that's alive, but maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology or Insight may have an idea? Hinkle and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the department.
Those despicable villains are distorting the truth online.
So, they might have been taken out of existence here.
If I discover who's behind this. A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body? Oh, nowadays people call them what?
They're called Jinx.
Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person. Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some paranormal phenomenon. I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting.
I'm gonna call them Jinxies from now on. I don't care. They're not Wubbawoos, they're Jinxies.
There are some who are trying to explain.
I love them.
People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's Never mind. I shouldn't be telling you this.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him. Adler was with...
Let's go. Let's keep going and going and going and going.
He went to the scene alone with Peppy?
Hey, hey! Alex, I don't know why that didn't work. The system's on. Give me a second. Why didn't that work? Oh. I might need to try and reconnect it. But I can't do that comfortably midstream, unfortunately.
We're having a walk. So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him, too. That kid sure is
This isn't Streamlabs. This is TITS, unfortunately. It's probably that they've disconnected from. It's disconnected from my Twitch, so nice and easy to reconnect.
Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
Is there a problem?
Let's walk and talk. Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help.
Well, hopefully. I mean, if he isn't, then we're in a bad place.
Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable.
Oh, really?
Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Look.
I've got the team for this. How are you doing anyway today, Alex? Hopefully having a lovely day.
Nothing major.
We did manage to get Ruan May in this stream, as you can see. Although she came home 10 after a fail. So good timing, honestly. She had good timing again.
Lunar flame. Net marker festival. Time for a good old counterattack. Ready for another?
I don't know where this part of the story is going to lead to, honestly.
All will be swept away by the wind.
You're right, chilling, playing Ridge Racer. Nice, nice.
Are you okay? that's me. What's up?
He wants to ask you something about curios. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now. Oh, about...
Don't worry. I think I figured something out. Catch you later. So, which curio... That's all you got? Well, there's beauty in the abstract. Have you asked the Department of... she's not wrong. Huh. Now that you mention it, let's call it a day.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but... Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Right. Asta mentioned another name.
Have you asked the...
Huh? My memories of Arlen...
Okay, so now we have a different one. We gotta go back.
A curio that's a... How's it going? Did you find the... I see. Is that what... See? My research... Just business as usual.
So this is about a bit of a leap.
After the Legion's invasion...
Going between
the
memories,
space
finding
station
out what
has
it
been under
is.
constant scrutiny. Some researchers have been questioning the management and secure... Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts. Yes. 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared.
I think that's what's going on here.
People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so, however, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this. Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the... Anyway, the most important... That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that the other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is. The other person should be from the Department of... Identifying that person is crucial.
Let me describe it again. Send me a signal when you see train.
I think she mentioned if only there was...
Anyway, keep up the good work.
Hey, what brings you here?
It's all... Here's the... Oh, small scale.
Is this like...
Here, did my memory piece together? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. What did Emily say?
I am gonna partially skip this through. It's a lot of dialogue, which isn't my cup of tea.
I say, I'm no need to be modest. Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of Insight.
Sure.
See this material here? I'm not getting any younger.
Again? How many times has it...
So can I interrupt quickly?
Another smart-looking youngster.
Huh. Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body but is alive. However, I've heard of such a species. A colleague who came back from a business trip said that the Cienjo Alliance has life forms like that. Don't get me wrong. I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I...
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler.
Sugar.
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned...
It's the guys we dealt with in Huahua's story, isn't it?
I figured you'd come... I'm sorry.
Just as I thought.
I'm sorry. The situation... How did you know? I see. Could you... I'll be honest with you. There's only one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances occurred. That means that every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable fire.
Sounds like it.
Visits to the scenes Some of the
It
witness
sounds like the
testimony seemed to
ghosts,
agree
the
with
not
this.
ghosts but looking like ghosts.
The words they used were.
Have you asked the department?
Huh.
Huh?
Huh.
She's not. Ah, that's right.
Heliobi.
Heliobi.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that. What? Huh. Now that you mention, let's call it a day.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. I need to go over it from the start.
That does make sense, actually.
Let me describe it again. Send me a signal when you see.
I think she... If only there was...
A Heliobi.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see traces of it. That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the Genius Society. Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go.
There we go. Figured. So what do you think of that, Dr. L slash Ratio?
Your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office.
Yes.
She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
Asta? Since you were there.
Second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene. Hearsay hardly counts as compelling evidence, now does it?
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate his story.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies, it's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in research, it is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. If he is truly innocent, based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio?
I doubt Herta is interested in...
Based on your... and the Herta's collection...
Sure. But you're the one saying the curio in question is ordinary.
Say what you want to say.
A correct observation, if I may add.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio.
I remember now.
That's enough pretending. Herta's collection. An endless
I remember now.
That's enough.
Really? He just...
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
If you knew Herta...
don't interrupt.
He's not very good at this, is he?
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I remember now.
That's
Can we not actually win this?
Collection.
I want to actually try.
Herta didn't mention that. However, she did.
True. You wouldn't.
Why do I feel like I'm being looked down on?
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. And the
I'm wondering if you don't win this.
I remember now.
Because you get this for everything.
And based on your story, you met with
So
her.
we'll just reclaim these.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. And the assignment involved.
Herta didn't mention. However,
true.
Why do I feel like I'm being...
It feels like you're not supposed to win this right now.
I remember now.
That's
We've got one more, and then if it's really this, that'd be hilarious.
I remember now.
Yes, you're not supposed to win it.
Based on your story and the Herta's collection.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
If you knew Herta...
Don't interrupt.
Huh?
Based on your... And the assignment involves a Herta's collection.
Ah.
An endless trove.
The curio isn't the point.
There we go.
Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yes. That seems logically sound. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
Oh boy.
However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
I remember now.
That's
I mean,
enough. However,
that
so
is the
what's the
case.
Are you full of fanciful fiction?
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management, ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion, and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone.
Intelligent, huh?
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard that clearly, though. It bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the
What a
puppet,
guess.
and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that. But then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances. The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance. This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
Boom!
If these
Outsmarted.
incidents were caused by the same person, the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
We'll see in the main control room.
Oh boy. Hello?
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Bit out of place feeling. I really don't believe it.
This is
a declaration of war and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life
Oh.
from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons,
a group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them.
The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps the fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items.
I don't do that.
Is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin.
The Chapella Brotherhood.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day. Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, that video will soon circulate.
The destruction.
I'm afraid more than trust. You need to start acting now.
Just me?
You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pan—
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to
Well, shit stirring is occurring.
It's time for tea and cakes.
Oh, and tea and cake time!
Not good. This is serious.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find—
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know.
Can I put it on my tab, please? Ah, that's cute of them. Come on, work fast and we'll give you Himiko picks. You know we're wasting questions, right?
What else do you need me to do?
Right, I'll give you 1 second again, sorry.
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
He disappeared too. I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of the best of times. But it's been a few systems.
Just remember that I have food that I had to put, was defrostings from last night. I needed to put it in the fridge. Let's not have food go to waste now.
I saw him was in the master control zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. If his disappearance is also related to the case here...
True. The keywords that got Adler thinking were energy life forms. We need to investigate this.
Hello, Brown Toffer. We don't do that here. Okay? We don't do that here. Ever. If we're getting followers, if we're going to have our channel promoted, we do it through honest means. Always and ever. What did it do to you?
He's been acting really weird recently. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
We'll get him back.
Who said I want him back? But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him. I don't know exactly what he's searching.
Ah, Pam! Welcome back. Good message. You got something? Go on. They're all dark web users. Huh. Thanks. So, Ratio.
Your countenance suggests tragedy. So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
What you got for me, Don? What do you mean? Special flames. Shifting phases. Hello, hello information. Interesting. Oh, we're back down here. She's talking of. I just want to see. 8 out of 10. So there is more things to get hit. I see a pig, I kill a pig. You're not getting away.
Nothing major.
Existence is unity.
Yeah, go on. Multiply.
Receive divinity.
Ready for another?
Oh, she's outraged. That makes things difficult. But the break makes things quite helpful. I love that. I've said it 100 times. I love that she has that 1 second of insanity eyes. Bye, pig. Thank you for the jade.
A true marvel.
Hey, Asta, we gotta ask you a few things.
been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading.
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase.
I'm about to say, don't use the word phase.
We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
I understand.
Tenuous connections. First, the next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the... During prior unrest, instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno. The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion. Look. Yeah. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Schurling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared, I believe this word was actually phase. He saw Member 29 Sir Call's research topic in this booklet. As a scion of the Phase Flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but that is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear, and the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared.
Not here.
What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
Not over in this universe. Not when you're dealing with mystical
It was all a
things.
premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
Not when you're dealing with paranormal things, eh?
This...
People know. Uh-oh.
It isn't enough.
Indeed. It needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Yep. Okay. Uh-oh.
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shiftability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
What do we do then?
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring her back.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
I'm on it.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please.
Oh, so we're getting him as well. Alright. Because of how this is gonna go, what's this whole kit? What's this kit about? Let's read up on abilities, shall we? Follow-up attacks. Okay, so it's follow-up attacks. I probably don't want... You're definitely in it, but we want you, who gets follow-up attacks. Herta also gets follow-up attacks, which is helpful. And we'll go... Let's go Hua Hua for our healer for a change.
The infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device... The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
Let's fucking go.
See? It's still in the space station. Like Screwlum.
Oh my god, I created that.
Escape. Do you know what to do with cornered prey?
So I can't go into these, it's saying. What I gotta do is go around. And try and make my way over there. Oh, hello, you!
For the theater of the mediocre.
The fire is dying.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
Yeah, I wonder if it's going into this now open hole. Hello, you. Well, you got me involved when you attacked two of my friends.
Flame is getting weaker. Duke.
We're not going down to the basement again, are we? Okay, we gotta go back around. That makes sense. Hi.
What is your goal?
Seems like this chase is about to end.
Book. Knowledge. Oh, we can actually open the store now. Swell. Knowledge. Up here in the Hollywood Hills with my knowledge. Isn't that right, Dr. Ratio?
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the fire. It is no wonder that even the sake of the Savior's Legion was unable to claim. But next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer.
And I'll kick your ass, mate. I'll put you out.
A small fragment
I will get a Hydro character from Genshin, put him in this game, and I will absolutely douse you, mate. Of course.
Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we?
Oh my god, how much damage immediately?
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
See, this counts as a follow-up attack. Or it should.
In the lunar flame.
Actually, I don't think it does. Because it's an alt.
Time for a good old counterattack. Protect me. Ready for another?
So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
I kind of like, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of am in love with how this game is doing previews of new characters.
It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
It's like how here, we're trying out Ratio before his release later this patch. Kind of thing. So it all works together. I like that. Yeet!
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Gotcha! Trap him in a jar! Damn it. Damn, you're supposed to trap him in a jar, mate. Everyone knows even transporting creatures can't escape the jar. How's she doing?
Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also...
Let's find him.
It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert. So many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them. But they are otherwise fine.
This is the end?
Yes.
For now.
It is over. This business is over. And I believe the space station will be able to deal with any... But there is one mystery. And that is something I must deal with.
Which means that when you come along is when we are going to find out the answer to that mystery. I like that. Hoover.
I've been waiting.
Oh, who are you really? Is that what this is?
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm...
Yeah, you're not a real doctor, are ya?
But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you.
And...
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic? a third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screw'em. Genius though you are,
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool and pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to...
the ruler of planet Screw'em is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or
Oh, then you're not gonna want to join me on my adventure then, sir.
Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am
that's
only
fair.
laying out my question. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still
You are indeed more like a...
As for the spark,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
it is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
And with that, we are done. Dr. Ratio will now also visit the twin. She also doesn't know who Ratio is. So, we do have some events that I could do. But, if I am open, we've kind of reached the point where I'm happy to end today. Now, I'm most likely actually going to go and do these side missions off screen. Why? Because I want to. It does mean that, you know, we'll see how things go. I will just check my schedule for the rest of this week, because we might be Final Fantasy Thursday, returning to it after our last big stream last night. I will just check though, as it's probably important. Okay, yeah. On Thursday then, we'll be returning to Final Fantasy and getting on with that. I'm excited. Obviously, we're going into Dragon Song. Oh, another March! I mean, I can't argue with getting another free one of these. At all. So, what are we on? Let's see what we have to do. So we have Critter Pick, which I'll go through. We have this tomorrow. I do have to look into the new simulated universe, which I will do in time. But yeah, this will all probably be then done soon enough. Oh, friends. Unfortunately, I don't add people that I don't know. Thank you, that whomever that was. But yes, so guys, let's have a quick look at who is currently live and where you guys can go. I actually have to cook dinner tonight. I am very hungry. So, I'll be cooking dinner soon enough. Here we go. Why not? I'm going to send you guys over to Dork Princess, currently playing Animal Crossing. You guys please go over and have some fun now. She is on follower subscriber only, so if you guys aren't already, you know, I was going to ask this anyway. Please go and give Dork some love. They're an amazing streamer and a great friend. Without further ado though, you guys have some fun, and I'll see you around. Chris Reed's Arcadia Network, signing out.